Hi friend, in this video I am going to tell how we are going to make use of Avro file format into our Spark data frame. Simply means how we can read and write Avro files using the Spark data frame. So in my case, as you can see, all daemons are running successfully, and here I have opened the two terminals for the Spark. One terminal I started with the simply sparkshell.cmd. So whenever we are working with the Spark versions which is greater than 2.3, it is not going, Avro file format work is not going to be supported by this one. So what we need to do, we need to close this terminal, and we need to open this terminal, or we can call this as the command prompt, by specifying the special package of the Spark, right? So this is the command. I'll share you all this document into the description. So instead of starting a Spark shell directly, what we need to do, we need to specify it through the CMD. Then only it is going to work. And if you see here, I have specified the packages with this particular Spark version for the 2.44. Now just hit enter. It will open the Spark shell for you. Then only you can be able to easily read and write the Apache Avro files. You can see it is starting in some different manner now as compared to the previous one. What actually this Avro format, we have created one separate video for that one. So the channel name is Data Edge. So you can just choose the some different video which is going to talk for the what actually the Avro file and what are the different benefits of that Avro file format from there. Here we are going to demonstrate how we are going to read and write the Avro file into the Spark data frames. Now we got a Spark running. We have successfully launched the Scala prompt. What next? How we can read the data from the Spark file to the Spark data frame, and how we can write it with the partition data. So for that we have already framed some of the commands over here. So in this one I am going to write how we can write the Avro partition data. Okay, Avro partition data, that the same thing I will do the read operation also. So first we will try the writing Avro partition data. So this is the particular data which we are going to write. So just copy it and paste over here. All these things I will put one document, don't worry for that one. So the data I have created, it is nothing but it is simply a sequence of these particular details. Okay, I'll specify some of the column names for this one also. Okay, so let me give you the, it's not copied, how the column names can be identified. So this is the column names which explicitly I'm specifying over here now for the particular sequence. Now as we are working with the Spark implicits, we need to import that package, otherwise it is not going to work. So this is the command, import space Spark SQL context implicits, and for creating the data frame based on that data what we have created over here, this is the command. Just wait for a few seconds. Now you can see this data frame is created. Okay, so what we can do now, we can try to have some of the API which is available into this Scala, like what are the different API that, so we can try the most commonly used. So see here, this is the data. Okay, now what operations we are going to do, we have to partition this data. And how we are partition this data, and after partitioning we have to write this into either the SDFS format, SDFS location, or at the local file system. So I am going to format this this data partitioned by date of year, date of birth year, and date of birth month, two different. And you can see I'm going to save this file as the format Avro, and I'm saving this as to the writing this as to the SDFS. So this is the command, and here I will little bit modify the location where I want to write. Okay, so in my case, Hadoop is running over here, and this is the cluster. And if you see, this is the folder user data output. In the output folder, I am going to write. Okay, so user data, after that output, and the file will be saved with the name person partition.avro. Okay, so just execute this command. If you wish to save this file into your local file system into your computer, you can do it. Only here you need to give the location with the file name. Hit enter. Could not be initiated. So hi, sorry for the interruption. Actually, I got a call. Now you can see it is able to write the data. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Instead of that output folder, I have written outside only. So no need to worry. So here we are successfully able to write it. Okay, so let's open the file and see what is the file name. Here the person partition Avro. Okay, so we'll open this file person partition Avro, and you can see here the file is successfully written, and it is separated by date of birth. So one is the folder is the 2005, 2010, and 2018. Okay, so this is how we can be able to write the data into the Avro format. So we need to cross verify the things. Okay, whether we have written the successfully or not, and whatever the data we have written at that SDFS location, we need to read it to cross verify it. Okay, so for that, this is the command. Instead of typing every time the commands, I have kept over here, so you can just check it out, this command. So here this is the location, and we need to give the correct location. So this is partition Avro. Okay, correct. So this location seems correct, and you need to specify the where, and you need to specify the column. Some conditions you need to provide, like date of birth should be equal to 2010 dot so. Execute this command. Yeah. So these many are the data which is having the employee or the person details whose date of birth is equal to 2010. My mistakes, it is triple over here, so just check it out. Okay, in your case. So means what the data we have written on the SDFS with this partition data into the Avro format, the same we are able to read it out. Okay, and this is the verification for that one. Let me try one more time. So now I will specify the date of birth as the 2018, right? We have the three different partitions. If you look over here on the here 2010 we read, 2018 we read, now we are remaining the 2005. We can try that also. So let me change the syntax over here like 2005. Here we need to give the triple equal to, otherwise it is not going to work. So the syntax is correct with the triple equal to. Now you can see this is the data, partition data, which is present into the Avro file format. Okay, where it is present? It is present. Now if we classify this one, the data with the having the date of birth as the 2005. So this is the 2005 data. Here the date month is also partitioned with the 5, and this is the actual data. So if you need to read this line, we can further modify our query. on the Spark cell. So this is the total 2005 Maria, and okay, no need to print that one